Hello everyone, my name is Natalie Ledwell and this is The Inspiration Show, and today I have a very inspiring guest who has a very inspiring story to share with us. So can you please welcome my friend Tiamo. How are you, Tiamo?
I am good. I'm excited for this conversation, Natalie, and it's wonderful seeing you again.
I know, it's always great to see you. Now, the reason that you're here is because you actually have a new album coming out. The music that you have on your album are songs of inspiration and motivation, I would say. And so this is your second album, is it not?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So for those people who are not familiar, we start with your story and how you got into doing such an amazing thing and following your passion.
Yeah, thank you. So, yeah, I talk a little bit about the tipping point for me. So, of course, how I got started was I was looking for my outlet of inspiration, but at the time I was a little confused because I didn't know if I wanted to be a speaker or if I wanted to be a writer. But then I found my calling, which was writing songs and just filtering my message through the music and through the lyrics. And I did that for a few years, and I developed a really nice fan base here in San Diego, and came out with my first album, and things were going really great. But over time, less and less people started coming to my shows, and I started to get really discouraged. But at that time, I actually got booked at my dream venue in San Diego that holds over 500 people. And so I decided that this was going to be my reinvigorating comeback concert. And so instead of have a bunch of small concerts every week, I stopped doing that and I committed to preparing and promoting for this one concert that was 6 months down the road at my dream venue. So I promoted it hardcore every day for 6 months. And the night of the concert, I was in the green room and I'm sitting there and I'm envisioning how I want the concert to go, and I'm gonna walk out on stage. It's gonna be a sold out crowd. I'll give a concert of my life. And so they call me up. They're like, Tiamo, it's time. So I walk out on stage and I stand in front of the microphone and I look out into the crowd, and there are only 2 people in the audience. And my heart just completely sank. But I sang my entire 1 hour set like it was a sold out crowd, and I packed up my guitar at the end of the show. I got in my car, I closed the doors, and I just broke down in tears. And for me, that was like my breaking point. And I remember calling my parents saying that I quit. Like, I just can't do this music thing anymore because it just beat me down too much. But here's the thing, Natalie, is that I walked away from it for a good number of months. And I was all in my head about it, right? And I justified all the reasons why my music dream won't work until I got out of my own way. And I let the inspiration come through me. And that inspiration was a voice that said, Tiamo, what if you only performed in front of sold-out crowds? Would you want to re-pursue your music dream again? And my answer was a huge yes. But I just get lost in the how, and we get stuck and trapped. So here's what I did. I committed to not playing in coffee houses, clubs, and bars. So I decided what my no was. And in canceling that out, in time, I found this avenue of performing at seminars and conferences and high schools and colleges. And so as this new outlet opened up for me, and I started performing at seminars, I then was performing in front of only sold-out crowds. And since I made that decision and I found that new avenue, which was about 5 or 6 years ago, I've only performed in front of sold-out crowds. And I started making more money with my music than my day job because I was working at a university at the time. And as that happened, within a year of making that new commitment, that decision, I left my day job. And I was really scared, but I took the leap. And so I wrote a song about that. It's called Freedom Day, and that's one of the songs on my new album, which is, you know, really being at the precipice of your life and jumping, no matter how scared you are, because I was really scared. But it's the greatest decision I ever made. And since I jumped and left my job a few years ago, I've been able to not only become a self-supporting career musician, but I've become a six-figure musician. I performed in front of crowds of up to 15,000 people. And Natalie, as you know, I'm doing my calling, my purpose, and there's nothing greater than that.
Yeah. I know, you have such an amazing and inspiring story, and there are so many little nuggets in that story, and I think part of that is, you know, when you feel so strongly about something and you set that strong intention, and you know your intention was to only play to big crowds, and then you know you took that leap of faith. Like for most of us, we live our whole lives too afraid to take that leap, and sometimes you have to be in, like you have to be all in and have that strong intention to really make something fly. And of course, it's completely paid off for you. So tell us about this new album. What was the inspiration behind it?
The inspiration behind it was me facing my biggest fears. And there's two things I learned about that. Number one is fear is the only thing in the world that gets smaller as you run toward it. The second thing I learned is that the thing that scares us the most is the thing we're most meant to be doing. And so when I really understood that at a heart level, not a conceptual or intellectual level, but at a heart level, I was able to face my biggest fears and get my music out into the world in a big way, and then inspire other people to do that. So for me, this album is about living that message, and not just putting the message out there, but living it. And that's why it's called Living the Lyrics, because I believe that so many of us who have a mission, a message, and a calling, you know, it's one thing to like write about it or to lead a teleseminar about it, and it's another thing to actually live it. So for me, I wanted to live the lyrics in my song, which is about facing our biggest fears and reaching our biggest dreams, and putting that into music so that other people can hear the music, resonate with it, connect with it, burst their hearts wide open, and then pursue their own dreams. And that's why I called it the album Living the Lyrics, and that's why I created it the way that I did, to share with the world.
Yeah, it's awesome. And you know, and for those of you who are not familiar with Tiamo's earlier music, we actually have a lot of it available in the My Movies platform that you can actually use with your, you know, with your My Movies as well. So, you know, we could talk about your music a lot, but I really think that what we should be doing is listening to your music.
Oh, okay.
You have a song that you play for us?
Yeah, I'd love to. So thanks for the opportunity. And I agree, that's the best way to do it, right? So I've got my friend over here. Let me grab my guitar.
Okay.
Okay. So this song I'm going to play is, here's my album, and it's song number 3. So it's called Freedom Day, and it's really about experiencing your Freedom Day. So anyone who's watching this, whatever your Freedom Day looks like, maybe it's leaving your job like I did. Maybe it's finding your purpose and finally doing it. Maybe it's speaking on stage. Maybe it's telling someone your truth. Maybe it's, you know, whatever it is, this song is for you. I'll bend, but I won't break, 'cause I'm much stronger than anything that tries to buckle my resiliency. So I'll unpack myself and let my soul finally breathe. The fresh air of freedom, the liberation of me. I'm planning my prison break. In broad daylight, I'm not afraid. My fears have held me in captivity, but now I want the world to see the real me. I'll step in my empowered shoes. Walk on air if I choose. I'm leaving the shell of who I used to be and taking control of my destiny. Time to get out of my own way. My freedom day is here. My freedom day is here. Like an eagle, wild and untamed. My freedom day is here. My freedom day is here. I'm gonna take a leap of faith while I say my freedom day is here. My freedom day is here. My victory flag raises today. My freedom day is here. My freedom day is here. I'm the author of my life. In the next chapter that I write, I'll reveal the hero in me because I walked away from certainty. Life can no longer box me in. Once I change my mind and begin to see beyond the walls around me, I can manifest anything. Time to get out of my own way. My freedom day is here. My freedom day is here. Like an eagle, wild and untamed. My freedom day is here. My freedom day is here. I'm gonna take a leap of faith while I say my freedom day is here. My freedom day is here. My victory flag raises today. My freedom day is here. 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 My freedom day. My freedom day. My freedom day is here. My freedom day is here. My freedom day is here. My freedom day. My freedom day. My freedom day is here.
Yay!
Thank you.
Oh man, I cannot. So guys, if you obviously, if you are using your mind maybe personally, not posting it publicly anywhere online, that song would be incredible to be able to use with your mind maybe as well. So where can we send people, Tiamo, if they want to purchase your music and find out more about you?
Yeah, thank you. So people can go to tiamosongs.com, and it's Tiamo, T-I-A-M-O, songs, plural, so tiamosongs.com. And then when they go there, they can actually get 2 free songs, and they can also get my album as well called Living the Lyrics.
Awesome. Fantastic. And I love Tiamo's music. I listen to it all the time because it's very upbeat, it's all positive lyrics, and it really, really helps to put you in a really happy place. So thanks for joining me today, Tiamo, and thank you for playing your music for me.
You're welcome, and thank you so much. It was a lot of fun, Natalie.
Awesome. Now, guys, I encourage you to share this video. You can do that by clicking the Facebook and the Twitter share buttons on this page. Download the app if you haven't done so already so that you can watch the shows on the go. And also make sure that you leave your email in the box on this page. I'd love to send you the Manifesting with the Masters video e-course, valued at $87, and I would love to send it to you for free. And make sure that you click on the banner to the side or underneath this video so that you can go straight through to Tiamo's website from there. So until next time, remember to live large, choose courageously, and love without limits. We'll see you soon.